Hey Lizzie. What's up?
Hey Scott, I'm really stressed out.
Oh no. Have you studied for Dr. Miller's learning test yet?
I have, but I'm having trouble understanding the concept of chaining.
I'll explain it to you.
So I know that chaining is a type of operant conditioning that uses reinforcement to increase a behavior.
Right. In chaining we use a behavior chain, which is a series of related behaviors, and the last produces reinforcement. Before you begin chaining, you need to build a task analysis. This is when you identify all the components of the behavior chain.
How do you make a task analysis?
Making a task analysis is something the treatment provider needs to know how to do. Each step can't be too difficult for the learner, or else they won't even be able to complete the first step.
That makes sense. So each step of the task analysis has to fit the skills of the learner, so they can benefit from being taught.
Right. An example of a task analysis for setting the table would be: 1. Put down a placemat. 2. Place a large dish in the center of the placemat. 3. Put the napkin to the left of the plate. 4. Put the fork on top of the napkin. 5. Place the butter knife to the right of the plate. 6. Place the spoon to the right of the butter knife. And 7. Push in the chair.
So a task analysis is a list of what needs to be done in order for the whole task to be completed.
Yes. In forward chaining, the steps are taught in order and you return to the beginning after each step is completed. So, if step 1 of your task analysis is completed correctly, you would be reinforced. Then you would perform step 1 again, then step 2, and then be reinforced. Then back to step 1, and so on. You would do this all the way through the task analysis until the new behavior is learned.
Okay, that makes sense.
In backward chaining, you are still completing the steps in order. It requires that you go through all the steps with the student, and then they do the last step alone. Reinforcement occurs at the end of the sequence, and then you move back to the beginning. Reinforcement occurs when the individual completes more of the steps on their own, until they can complete the whole task without assistance. Both forms of chaining are effective for teaching new behavior, but one may work better than the other in some situations. Make sense?
Yes, I get it now. Chaining makes a lot more sense.
I'm glad.